there, boys and girls. It's Miss Fessler. Hey, I hope you had a great spring break. I know me and my kids, we sure did. We sat at home and we read lots of books and we took lots of walks and we played lots of games. So hopefully you got to do some of those things too. Well, hey, we're back this week for our distance learning. This is week 4 of our distance learning at home while we are staying at home to make sure that we are all safe. And today I want to read you a story that's up for the Volunteer State Book Award. Hey, did you happen to see my friend Mouse? Did you see his video? He wanted to make a video to let you know that I was going to be reading some more books to you because we have to finish these books so we can vote by the end of the year, so we can send in our winner from our school. And I will be sending something out to you later that you will be able to vote at home so that you can decide which book you think is the best in Tennessee. But first, we need to hear some more of the stories. And so today we're going to be hearing a story called Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. And if you look on the front cover of this book, I know that you're immediately going to see something special about this book. Did you notice it yet? Did you notice that it had 4 awards? Let's look at these awards. Here's one. It got the honor or second place for the Coretta Scott King. It got the honor or the second place for the Newbery Award. So that was for the best story, but it got second place for that one. Second place for the Caldecott Award, that's for Best Pictures, and then it won the Ezra Jack Keats Award. Now this is one we haven't talked a whole lot about, but this one goes to an author or an illustrator that it's their first book, like they're a brand new writer. And so this one, either the author Derek Barnes or the illustrator Gordon James won this award for being new, kind of like their first book that they've done. So that's pretty cool. And if you notice on the award, do you remember that little guy in the red snowsuit? Do you remember that guy that went crunch, crunch, crunch through the snow? His name is Peter. Do you remember him in the snowy day? Yeah, that's him. And Ezra Jack Keats is the author of the stories about Peter. So that's kind of a neat thing too. Okay, well, Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. You know what? This book is it's coming at a good time. Because this book, it's talking about a haircut. And while we're staying at home, while we're doing our distance learning at home, one thing that we cannot do is go to the barbershop or go to the beauty shop. That's right, guys and girls. You might need a haircut. And right now, we can't go get a haircut. Neither can your mom and neither can your dad. We have to stay at home. So our hair might be getting a little longer than what we want it to be right now, but just know here soon, hopefully all this will be over and we'll be able to go back to the haircut, to get a haircut at the salon or the barbershop. But while we're thinking about that, let's see if we can relate to this little boy in this story. Girls, it is about a boy who goes to the barbershop. We don't know much about that, but we do know about going to the beauty shop. And in this story, boys, you might feel this way too. The little boy even says he feels like $1 million when he leaves after his haircut. And if you're like me, nothing feels better than to go get your hair cut and washed and dried and styled. And when you walk out of that beauty shop or that barbershop, you feel like $1 million. So today, let's see if we feel the same way that this little boy does. So let's read Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. This is by Derek Barnes and it's illustrated by Gordon James. It does have an AR quiz if you would like to take it after we finish. And right here we have our dedication page, and it says that Derek Barnes, right here, he dedicated this book to someone named Silas Nathaniel, and he says AKA, which is short for otherwise known as Nestle Snipes. And it says hashtag Barnes Brothers Forever. And then the illustrator, Gordon James, dedicated this book to my son Gabriel and his barber, Mr. Reggie. When it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walked through that door. You came in as a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want to post you up in a museum. That's my word. He'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep those fine hairs off your neck and your princely robes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low, bald, does for your confidence. Dark Caesar. Who knows? You might just smash that geography exam tomorrow and rearrange the entire principal's honor roll. A fresh cut, it does something to your brain, right? It hooks up your intellectual. You're a star, a brilliant, blazing star. Not the kind that you'll find on a sidewalk in Hollywood. Nope, they're going to have to wear shades when they look up to catch your shine. He'll lean you back in that chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft a flawless line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. The cute girl in the class across the way won't be able to keep her pretty eyes off you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, "Girl, he's so fine." Yeah, that's what they'll say. The whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You'll have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my do-rag and Patience. And his do-rag is this little cap that he's wearing right here over his head. There's a dude to the left of you with a faux hawk. Deep part, skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. Dude to the right, he looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps a foot out that door. That's how important he looks. There's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the side of his dome. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. He looks that fresh. He looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's even a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. There are two dudes, one with locks, one with cornrows, and a lady with a butterscotch complexion, and they all want a shape-up, tapered sides, a trim, and a crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you'll ever need, a crisp but subtle line. When your barber is done, you'll feel like $1 million and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or with that witch hazel, it'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet. No, more like an electric stamp of approval. And when you see the cut yourself in that handheld mirror, you'll smile a really big smile. That's the you that you love the most. That's the you that wins everything. That's the gold medal you. Every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Well, not really, but they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. It's the look your English teacher gives you when she hands you your last test with a bright red 97 slapped on it. It's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters, now that's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind it at all. Finally, he'll remove your cape, then swipe you down with a brush made from a golden horsetail. You'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man. Tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. Oh, I've got to turn it around on this one. You know why? Because you'll leave out of the shop every single time feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. And that's the end. The back, there's just a note from the author that talks about his experience growing up and how important the barbershop was to him. Well, you know what, boys and girls? I hope that you enjoyed Crown, an ode to the fresh cut. Like I said, it does have an AR quiz. It's right here. The quiz number is 194442. So if you would like to take a quiz, you may go on and you may do that. Be looking for some more stories coming up soon from Miss Fessler. Hope you guys liked the story, and I'll see you next time. Bye!